before we proceed to the different kinds of roasting level, let's talk about what is the roasting level means. So, our roasting levels are used to describe how long and thoroughly we roast the coffee beans. The most common words to describe the different levels of coffee roasting are light, medium, and dark. And what are the different coffee levels? Coffee comes in 4 main roast levels: light, medium, dark, and darker than dark. Now, let's talk about the different kind of roasting level. So, the first one is the light roast. So, the light roast intended to preserve a coffee bean's natural aromas and flavors. Light roasts represent the preferred choice of the most specialty coffee community. They also tend to have a brighter flavor profile than darker roast. With a dry, not oily texture, these beans typically reach about 350 to 450 Fahrenheit and just barely obtain the first crack stage. Next one is the medium roast. While the medium roast still preserve a coffee bean's natural aromas and flavors, they usually replace the brightness produced in a light roast with a sweet caramelization created by the longer roast time. This longer roast time also reduces the acidity and bright notes typically found in a light roast coffees. These beans remain fairly dry and rarely look oily. Raised to temperature between 400 to 430 degrees Fahrenheit, they typically pass the first crack stage while never fully reach the second crack stage. Then the third one is the dark roast. At this level, the taste of the dark roast itself replaces the coffee bean's natural occurring aromas and flavors. This creates a bold, heavier flavor profile with a low acidity with an oily, darker brown appearance. These beans normally reach the second crack stage at a temperature of between 430 and 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Then lastly is darker than dark roast. These beans roasted to such as darker level that no trace of the coffee's original flavors that is remain. These beans have high oil content and glossy appearance and typically taste ashy, and specialty coffee shops don't use this kind of roast levels. Now, let's talk about the grid size. So the first one is coarse grid. This coarse grid is a larger coffee grid, is the best for brew methods that involves immersion in water like French press. Next is medium coarse grid. This is slightly smoother but still fairly large. Coffee grid is as ideal used with most pour-over brewers like MS. Some short facts about coffee beans. Did you know that coffee beans smells like popcorn? The burnt popcorn smells in a coffee isn't from brew coffee, but from fresh roasted beans. It's also typically pretty normal. In any cases, it will be despite after the beans cool from roasting process. Next one is medium grid. This is this textured coffee grid. It's one of the most popular grids, perfect for brewing coffee makers and AeroPress. The next is medium fine grid. This grid is like silky sand but doesn't stick together, and it's another excellent choice for the most pour-over brewers. That is why we make this grid size for all the ground coffee. Then lastly is a fine grid. This silky grid is a thinner than table salt. A fine grid is a perfect choice for espresso machines because it packs together well. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned the different types of roasting levels and types of coffee grids.